Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a different one. It's going to be 5 health benefits, things that will make and change your life forever. Well, at least they've changed my life for the better. And that is my morning routine and just a few tips that I have to really help build up your healthy lifestyle and make it the best life you can possibly have. So these health benefits and health tips, I guess, I've picked up along the way. So I'm really hoping that they are gonna help you into becoming the best person you can, both physically and mentally, because they've changed my life and I really wanna share them with you. So let's get to it. One of my most pronounced health benefits that I have for you guys is set your alarm clock early if you're an AM person. So I know there's always going to be different people that are either going to be an AM people or PM people. I personally have been an AM person for I think like 2 years now that I've transferred into the AM side, and I'm so glad that I've actually changed my life for the better and become an AM person, because I have so much time to do what I need to do before school, before uni, before work, before anything that I'm doing that day, before I film for you guys. I just have so much more time to get my shit together and do a whole heap of stuff in the morning, such as go to the gym, organize my day, set out what I'm gonna do, everything like that, clean my room, clean the house, all those bits and pieces that you might feel like you have to do when you get home from work, or because I feel like if I leave that until after I get home from work or uni, I always get so stressed out because I'm like, oh, I need to do it before dinner or before I go do this or do this. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but if you're an OG subscriber, you would know that I am a very busy bee and I love being as busy as I can. Always have been, always will be. Sometimes, yes, it does stress me out, but you just gotta go with the flow. So I have changed my alarm clock to go off at 6 o'clock every single morning. This is awesome because I have enough time to go to the gym, make myself a really healthy, fulfilling breakfast, which is another one of my tips. Always try and find time to have a good solid breakfast. This is gonna set you up for the day. Now I know we hear this everywhere on the news, on Facebook, on Instagram, we hear it everywhere about breakfast is the best thing in the world and it is so good for your health and your heart and your gut and all this. But all that stuff that you see or read is 100% true. Breakfast, I love breakfast, and I said this last night, if I could, I would 100% have breakfast for every meal of the day. Obviously you can't, and you know, it's not that good for you to have breakfast every meal of the day, but I love my breakfast. And for the last 4 months, I think, I've been addicted, like obsessively addicted to porridge and my protein porridge. May sound a little bit not the best or not appetizing, but let me tell you, it is amazing. In my next YouTube video, film it for you guys because I've got it down pat and it is splendid. Like, I love it. So always set your alarm early, like an hour or 2 hours early before you have to go do something. Like if you just hop out of bed and go to uni or go to your first lecture or go straight to work, you're gonna feel rushed and you're gonna feel not fulfilled. And personally, I am so creative, so motivated, so I just have, like my brain works better in the AM compared to the PM. Like I know some people can go to the gym after dinner and you know they love to study until like 1 or 2 o'clock. I hate that. Like I'm such a nenner, and my family always tells this to me, but I'm a nenner. I have to be in bed by 8 o'clock, and you know, I'll be asleep by like 9:30, but I have to be in my bed, in my zone at like 8 o'clock, not do any work, nothing. I love that. I love getting enough sleep. I thrive off 8 hours sleep. That's just me personally. Everyone has different hours of sleep, but specifically their body needs. My body thrives off 8 hours. Your body could thrive off 6, 5. You find your groove. Once you do, work with it. And not everyone is, but try to become an AM person, because it will change your life for the better. It's changed mine, and I'm so thankful that I've actually transferred my life into becoming an AM person. So that's one of my main big tips I have for you guys today. Another one is set a really good morning routine and nighttime routine. So I never used to have like a good morning routine or a good nighttime routine. Like my nighttime routine was shithouse until I found out that, you know, every single day I would wake up tired, lethargic, no energy, nothing, and I would be hating that day. And it's because I wasn't getting enough rest, and my rest was split. Like I talked about this on my Instagram story, so if you don't already follow, here's a little cheeky follow, so go do your solid and follow your girl on Instagram, because I post so many videos on there. Yeah, to set yourself a good solid nighttime routine. So now after a couple of months ago, I read a podcast and watched like some of these YouTube videos about nighttime routines and how to properly get yourself into a good rhythm. And ever since I have done that, my sleep pattern has been incredible. Like I sleep now for 8 hours straight. Usually I could never do that. I'll sleep for like 3 hours, wake up, go to the toilet, sleep for another 3 hours, wake up, you know, get bored or whatever, and get really hungry for some reason, and then I'll fall back to sleep and then wake up again when my alarm goes off. So it was always split, and I hated that, because in the morning I would always feel exhausted because I've been woken up a couple times during the night, and that's just my body. Like it wasn't fully relaxed every time I went to bed and went to sleep. So it was like really frustrating and annoying. So yeah, I've set myself up a really good nighttime routine, which I will film for you guys. I think I might do that tonight, so it'll be a separate video. But yeah, it is amazing. I have my candles going. I spray some lavender essential oil around my room. I rub some into my palm of my hands. I put my yoga and meditation music on, so it gets me all like relaxed. I read my book for like a good hour, and then I get so dozed that I just fall off to sleep, and I have my fairy lights on in my room. Oh, it is heaven. Let me tell you, it is heaven. Like, I get so excited. This might sound like really lame, but I get so excited about my nighttime routine, and I can't wait for the day to end so I can go and do my nighttime routine. Like that might sound really gay, but I love that. It's the best. And morning routine, it's not exactly perfect yet, but it's getting there, and I'm trying to stick with it more, because sometimes I might change a little bit, and I hate that, because I'm trying to like do the same thing every single morning. But pretty much this is how my morning will go. There'll also be another separate video for this, which will be next week, I'm pretty sure. But I wake up, 6 o'clock, my alarm goes up, wake up, get dressed, takes me like 15 minutes to get dressed. I am not a person that takes forever to get dressed. Like it takes me 15 minutes max to get dressed. I just chuck on some gym gear, chuck on my runners, just wash my face a little bit, and then I pretty much go get up, get dressed, have some lemon water, some hot lemon water in just a mug. I used to have like a big mug, but now I just have like a small mug. And then I go straight to gym. And then after I do gym, it's usually like an hour I do gym for. Come home, have a smoothie, protein smoothie or my protein oats or my protein pancakes or something with protein in it, so then it can get straight absorbed into my body and help my muscles recover. I've gone through supplements and all that on my Instagram page on a photo, so that's all up there, but I will do a separate video if you guys want about protein and supplements that I take. If you guys do want to know, just leave a comment below so you know I know that you guys are keen on that. And then what else do I usually do? That's pretty much it. And then after I have breakfast, go have a shower, get my face ready, which is I've already got a video about like how I get my face prepared for the day and what products I use, etc, etc. I'll link that in the description box below so you can guys go check that out straight after. So that is my morning routine and what I usually do for it. And I also take some supplement, like some tablet things for my anxiety. I also take iron supplement because I'm low in iron. Typical girl, always low in iron. And I take my magnesium tablets as well because it just helps me like function throughout the day and everything. There's so many benefits about taking magnesium. So I take that as well in the mornings, as well as my probiotics, which I also put extra in my protein smoothie. I put kefir in. I might actually film my protein smoothie today and put that in this video. If I don't, it'll be in my next video. But yeah, that is tip number 2. Tip number 3 is to set out your day into little blocks. So I have recently just learnt this in a book that I am reading. I'll link it in the description box below as everything else. But some of the things that I have learnt through this book is to make a must-do list and make a to-do list. So your must-do list is everything that you set out in that day of what you have to do. Like you can't put it off because it's due tomorrow, or you can't put it off because your payments come out of your bank account tomorrow. Things that are really things that are of high priority, you put on that must-do list, and then you also have another to-do list for that day. So you have 2 lists that you set up in your diary or on your desk or wherever you want to do it on your phone. I get a separate piece of paper and I set it out on my desk. I do this every morning. I split it in half. I have a must-do list and I put everything that I have to do that day and times that I want to do it by, and then on the other side I have my to-do list. So other things that I want to do today, but they're not of high priority, but I still want to get them done today. So that gives you like a bit of, I don't know, it helps you out in mentally framing your mind for that day. It just helped me out tremendously. Like I'm able to get so much shit done in that day if I do this. And I also have a diary that has like the times next to it, and then it has like so it's like a day-to-day diary, I think that's what you call them, or planner. So it has like the times on the side, so that like I put everything I want to do on that time next to that time. So it helps me out like exactly what time I want to do things, what time I have a study break, or what time I have uni, what time I have work, and I can fit little things in. This also helps to like split up your day as well. So instead of like saying, oh, I've got to do studying, or I've got to finish this assignment, and you set out, say you plan to do this assignment at like 12 o'clock, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna do this assignment for like 3 hours at 12 o'clock, blah, blah. Usually, personally, that doesn't work for me because I get so stressed out that I have to do it for 3 hours. And I'm like, oh, holy crap, I have to do this assignment for 3 hours. And it just stresses me out. So, I don't know, I prefer like writing in my diary, like from 12 to 2, say. 12 to 2, I'll just focus on this assignment. Then at 3 o'clock, go for a walk, have a break for an hour, then come back and do it again. It just helps like set up your brain and help you focus more on like the important things. So this really important thing which I heard on this podcast, and I thought it was so interesting, which I thought I'll share with you guys, is that say you are doing that assignment from like 12 to 2, and say around 2 o'clock or whatever, you're typing away at this essay, and you get to the end of the sentence or just before the end of the sentence, and 2 o'clock hits. Stop it there, go for your walk, go have your hour's break, then at 3 o'clock, come back, and you're gonna be same in that creative flow type of thing as you were at 2 o'clock. Compared to if say 2 o'clock rolled around and you're just like, no, I just got to finish this sentence, I just got to finish paragraph, I just got to finish this question. Once you finish that question, your brain like goes into like this non-creative flow. So it's like, I've done it, whatever. And then at 3 o'clock hits and you come back to do more studying or finish that assignment or edit your YouTube video. It's harder for your body and your mind to get back into that creative flow compared to if you stop it at 2 o'clock on the dot. Doesn't matter what you're saying, what you're doing, you stop it there and you come back at 3 o'clock, you're still gonna be in that creative flow. I love that, like that is awesome. And when I heard this, I was like, oh my God, yes, I'm gonna make sure I do this more often and focus on doing it, because I am a person who, will always be like, no, because I've got to finish this question, I've got to finish this answer, I've got to finish this note or whatever. I can't stop now. And then it'll be like 2:30 and I'm like, oh fuck, I was supposed to go walk at 2 o'clock. So this tip that I learned on this podcast, I'm gonna make sure I do it throughout my whole life and make sure I focus on it, because it is such a relevant thing to make sure that you do. So that is tip number 3. All right, tip number 4. Tip number 4 that I have for you guys is setting time aside for yourself and do stuff that makes you happy throughout the day. So if that's going to the gym, if that's having coffee with your girlfriend, if that's watching Netflix with your boyfriend, any of that stuff, make sure you set time aside to do the things that you love in life. That's called a balanced lifestyle, and this is the way I live. I always make sure that in each and every day I set time aside to do something that makes me happy, that fills my soul, and that doesn't make me feel run down if I'm gonna be working the whole day or whatever. So I work at a cafe and restaurant, and this cafe and restaurant is a very demanding job, especially on the weekends, because we always get really busy. And when other staff members do go away, I always pick up 2 or 3 extra shifts, and some of them are double shifts on the same day. Yeah, so tip number 4 that I have is setting time aside to do the things that you love. Charlie, can you not be in the photo? Oh, I love you. If you want to be in the picky, there we go. So tip number 4 that I have is setting aside a time for yourself and doing something that you love. So recently what keeps me motivated and keeps me feeling good is yoga. I recently just started doing yoga and it is the best thing in the world. Like, I absolutely love yoga. I don't know, it just releases good endorphins into my body. Look at this, she's so cute. You're on a wonk video. Yeah, it releases good endorphins into my body, and yeah, it makes me feel good, and I'm able to just focus on my breath for an hour and nothing else. Like my whole, it just lets me focus on my breath and nothing else for an hour. So I absolutely love that. And Oh my god, you are being a massive sukilala right now. Oh my god. What are you doing? You're not a lap dog. Yeah, I just filmed this video funny. Yeah, so what I've recently been doing is yoga, and it is the best thing I have ever picked up and started doing. So I highly recommend doing yoga if you're like me and you're a highly stressed person or highly strung person. I recommend doing yoga, or yeah, making sure you set aside a time to do something that makes you happy during your day, because it makes you less stressed and it makes you de-stress throughout the day. By the way, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am so passionate about this topic. Like, I can talk for hours about this stuff. I have so much love and passion for it and knowledge that I want to share with you guys. So yeah, sorry that I get so excited and so amped up about this topic, but I love everything about this. And these 5 facts, like, I could tell you 10 zillion facts and good facts that I have, but these are just my favorite top 5 tips that I have for you guys, and that I'm so keen to share with you. Like, I am so keen to share this with you guys. Again, I can't wait for you guys to watch this video and hope that you guys, yeah, I can't wait for you guys to include these 5 tips into your everyday life and see a change in your mood and see a change in your passion for fitness, passion in the gym, your outlook on life, like in general. Like, my outlook in life is awesome. I always wake up in the morning bubbly, ready to hit the day, and like, I pretty much bounce out of bed now. I have that much energy and like love for everything that I do in each and every day. It makes me want to get out of bed instead of not wanting to get out of bed, because I'm doing something that I love in my life, that I have a passion for, that I have a reason why I want to do it. So topic or tip number 5. By the way, check out my beautiful nails. Just I'll point that out, because last video my nails were shit ass. So check out these bad boys. Anyway, tip number 5 is to make sure you don't stress yourself out about food and about prepping and about, you know, eating healthy. I remember back in high school, I used to stress about the foods I ate because I wanted to be healthy, I wanted to be fit. I had all these like dreams that I wanted to be and goals that I wanted to achieve, and I thought all you had to eat was chicken and broccoli, rice, that's it. But reality is that you don't have to eat that type of food to achieve your fitness goals. To achieve your fitness goals, you need a balanced lifestyle, which, yes, does involve chocolate. Yes, it does involve ice cream. Yes, it does involve a treat every now and then. You don't have to be so strict and so strung about being healthy and eating healthy. You can let yourself go every now and then. Like, last night I had a date and, you know, we had dessert and I enjoyed like ice cream. It was like pastry little things with cream in the middle. Yes, if you're an OG subscriber, you'll know that I'm lactose intolerant or intolerant to any dairy. So yes, this morning I was on the toilet for a good 2 hours shitting my pants. But sometimes you just gotta enjoy the moment and not let your new date know that you are very bad at eating dairy and your gut does not like it at all. But set that aside, you know, we got this, and I did eat some dairy last night, but you know, my gut's still bad. Anyway, moving on. We're not talking about guts, we're not talking about my shit. We're talking about topics and things to help you eat healthy, and that is having a balanced lifestyle. So my whole reason behind this topic is that, yeah, you don't have to eat the typical healthy things that you think that you do, and you need to cut out certain things. Like, yes, to be as healthy as you can, alcohol probably isn't a good idea, and I probably wouldn't recommend it if you do want to lose weight. But if you want to live a balanced and healthy lifestyle and you're not really, you know, focused on losing weight and toning up and everything like that, alcohol can be actually included into your diet, but you have to make sure you limit the amount of times you do drink alcohol. So for some of my clients, I've told them to reduce their wine intake for like 3 days a week, because this client of mine, she loves her wine. So, you know, I'm trying to teach her to drink at least 3 times a week, you know, hopefully trying to get it down to 2 or even 1, but for the moment we're cutting it down to 3. But yeah, like, you can involve alcohol in your day-to-day life if you like aren't that keen on losing weight. And you can also include like sugary foods if you want every now and then. You don't have to be strict about, you know, if you want. Alright, I'm kind of going off topic here, but like, yeah, because I'm so passionate about this area. I'm just trying to like figure out how to say this to you guys. But yeah, to eat and feel healthy on the inside, you don't have to eat really healthy foods. Well, you do. Nah, that just came out wrong. Yeah, to have a balanced and healthy lifestyle, you don't always have to eat extremely healthy. Like, you can have a cheat meal every now and then. I do. I always have at least 1 cheat meal a week. I need to break that up, because otherwise I get so strong cravings that they usually last about a couple days, not just 1 day. So if I do miss that 1 day, the next week after that, that sugar craving will last for 2 days, and then it just goes downhill from there. So it's not a good pattern. And it's not a good pattern to have mentally as well, because you end up hating yourself if you, like, I've noticed, and I've also written this in a blog, but if I eat junk food for a good 5 days straight or a week straight, my body feels shit out, and I get so upset with my body, and this negative thing goes in my mind that you're fat, you're ugly, blah blah, and that's not a like healthy thing to have in your life, and it's not healthy in general. So try and limit the amount of junk food you do have, and yeah, try to eat more healthy, wholesome, plant-based food. So if you are an OG subscriber, you would know that I am paleo-based diet, and I eat a paleo-based diet. Yes, I know some people do say that, but you eat grains, you eat oats, you have bread. Yeah, but majority of my thing is paleo-based. Like, I don't eat red meat, I don't eat pork, I don't eat any of that. I just stick to chicken. That's the main animal product that I do eat, is chicken. I don't really like any other meat products. It's only really chicken and poultry, so fish, salmon, all that jazz. Like, I love seafood, love it. But yeah, so I mainly eat a wholesome whole food diet, which is plant-based, and I love it. Like, I feel so full, and it fills me up for longer, and it just makes, like, I just feel so much better when I'm eating wholesome foods, and it's a good way to live, and your body craves nutrients, it needs vitamins, it needs all this jazz to run efficiently and to help your brain work. Like, if you're not getting the nutrients and that from veggies or from your foods, your body's gonna have to start processing it elsewhere, and that's not a healthy way to live. Tip number 5 is to make sure you eat as healthy as you can, but make sure you have a balanced diet, which involves a sweet tooth every now and then, or a little sweet, you know, thing that you love, like chocolate or cookie or whatever, once a week, or a glass of wine. Enjoy yourself, have a balanced lifestyle, but make sure you do try and eat wholesome plant-based foods as much as you can, and try to limit, you know, meat products, or yeah, like, you can if you want, but they're just not as healthy as chicken and poultry and that for you. So that is tip number 5. That is all the tips I have for you guys, and I'm gonna try to wrap this up really quickly because my camera's about to die. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe, which I'll put the link in here, and click the little bell symbol so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which will be every Sunday night. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope to see you guys in my next YouTube video. Bye guys. Mwah. Charlie, do you want to say goodbye too?
Looks like we'll be staying up all night. Time to play what you say.